My brothers
and sisters, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. For if ye do these things, ye shall never fall. 2 Peter 1:10. The fall is not loss of salvation, but a damaged testimony and broken fellowship with Yahuah. The discipline for this is to be more holy today than you were yesterday, and plan to be more holy tomorrow than you are right now. Are you doing that? Every believer struggles with double-mindedness or familiar sin, including the Apostle Paul, who commented how he dealt with personal propensities. But I keep under my body and bring it into subjection, lest that by any means, when I have preached to others, I myself should be a castaway. 1 Corinthians 9:27. The Apostle Paul gave more detail of his struggle in Romans 7 and 2 Corinthians 12. And if he struggled, so will you. Yahusha Mashiach provided the means to succeed when he said, Baruch are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Matthew 5:6. Here you have both a personal exhortation and a promise, but it is incumbent on you to follow through. The most pressing question for every believer is, where am I before Yahuah? Your priorities determine the spiritual sum of your life before Yahuah. The gold, silver, and precious stones are things you accomplish for Yahuah in the power of the Ruach HaKodesh. The wood, hay, and stubble are things you spend time on that are of no value to kingdom work, and your priorities determine both. It will be an unimaginable tragedy to see your life's work reduced to an ash heap before Yahuah. When the late J. Vernon McGee preached on 1 Corinthians 3:10-15, he commented that he expected to see many saints in heaven with singed frocks. While his comment may strike a humorous note, it is a solemn possibility every believer should be aware of. Here I plan to delve into specifics that contribute to your assurance of salvation. Prayer. Prayer is too often reduced to a petition to some higher power to satisfy a desire. For the record, Yahuah is not a cosmic genie. There is a tendency among believers to pray as though Yahuah is a cosmic genie. They encounter an unpleasant situation and ask Yahuah for deliverance from it, expecting that he will respond to their petition. But if and when he does not, frustration enters your countenance. It should be noted that Yahuah responds to our petitions in one of three ways: yes, no, or cool it, meaning not right now. You must remember that difficulties are divine seminary classes to either test you on something the Ruach HaKodesh taught you or your ongoing progress of sanctification. Take the time to read 2 Corinthians 12, where the Apostle Paul says he prayed 3 times for Yahuah to remove a thorn in the flesh from him, but he did not. Apparently, there was a private communique between Yahuah and the Apostle Paul, where Yahuah told him his grace was sufficient, and that the source and purpose of the thorn was a messenger of Satan sent to buffet him to keep him humble. This is an ongoing divine principle of operation in sanctification, because pride heads the list of 7 abominations Yahuah hates. Proverbs 6:16-19. The normal progression following frustration is anger, which draws you into spiritual drift and places you on another believer's mission field. Galatians 6:1. I hasten to note here that anger in and of itself is not sin, but be ye angry and sin not. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath, neither give place to the devil. Ephesians 4:26-27. I would call your attention to the account of Yahusha HaMashiach driving the money changers from the temple in Matthew 21 and Mark 11. You see an example of righteous indignation demonstrated here, which is not sin, but anger with Yahuah is counterproductive. You stifle your prayer life and paint a target on your back for the demons of hell to take another shot at you. When Yahuah allows tribulation in your life, he expects you to tribulate. On a personal note, I was having trouble and grumbling about my circumstance, which placed me on a friend's mission field. After praying about the matter, he requested an audience with me where he told me, Ken, if you do not quit griping about this situation, Yahuah is going to keep leading you around the Mount Sinai until you do. I got the message. Quit complaining and learn what the Ruach HaKodesh of Yahuah was teaching me. I wonder if you are hovering around Mount Sinai right now. Shalom.